Just wanted to let you know that I left my daughter outside your house. Thanks for looking after her.
Sorry, what are you talking about?
I just mean that I know you're basically always free, right?
That isn't even close to right. And what are you even talking about? Are you going on a trip or something?
That's right! I'm taking a trip to Hawaii.
Are you being serious with me right now? Are you really going to Hawaii?
Of course I am! I've always wanted to go and see it.
I see. Well, what about your husband? Does he know about this trip?
Of course not! I'm taking it with my secret boyfriend, so there is no way that I would tell my husband about this.
Please tell me that this is all some kind of joke or something.
Nope, it's no joke. I am being completely honest with you.
Even the part about leaving your daughter Jane on my doorstep?
Yeah, that too. I just don't have the energy to watch that brat anymore, and I figured you would look after her for me.
But it's almost freezing outside today. Aren't you worried about her?
Why would I be? I mean, what? Are you going to just not let her in or something?
What time did you drop her off at my place?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe like 2 hours ago or something?
You dropped her off 2 hours ago and are just telling me now? You need to get back to my house and pick her up.
I can't do that. Sorry. I'm already in line to board my plane right now.
But I don't understand. How could you do this to your own daughter? You seriously need to turn around and go get your girl.
Oh, please. She'll be fine. I made sure to bundle her up in plenty of layers.
That isn't the point. Your daughter is only 3 years old.
I've already thought of that too. I told her not to move from the spot where I dropped her off.
Oh no, this is really, really bad. We shouldn't even be texting about this. We should be calling.
It'll all be fine. Just draw a warm bath for her and I'm sure she'll be okay.
I have to call my husband right away.
Oh no, don't go and do that. He doesn't need to know about any of this.
Wait, what? Why shouldn't I tell Daniel? I mean, he is your brother after all.
Exactly. And I just know that he would get all mad at me over doing something like this.
Well, then I guess I'll have to call your husband and tell him about all of this.
Are you stupid or something? I just told you that I'm taking this trip with my secret boyfriend. My husband can't know about any of this. Don't spoil the secret.
Well, I can't just keep quiet about this. This is really serious.
Well, either way, he's out on a business trip, so he couldn't even do anything even if you did call him.
Is he really out of town? Still, I really think that he ought to know about this.
You better not tell him. I am warning you now. If I find out that you told him, I am going to pound you into a pulp.
Are you seriously threatening me right now? What is the matter with you?
I just think that we should leave this as a little secret between us girls. Okay, thanks, bye!
Daniel, are you there? Please get back to me as soon as you can. Hey, Cammy, what's up? What's going on? It's your sister! She said that she left our niece on our doorstep and then left to go on a trip. Wait, sorry, what? Did she really do that? She did! But it's supposed to be so cold today. Do you think that you'd be able to go and get her? It would take me 4 hours to get back home from where I am now. Yeah, it's about the same for me, actually. Well, have you called the police and told them about this? Yeah, I called them as soon as Helena told me what she did. Well, that's good at least. So, did they go and pick Jane up then? I'm not really sure, but they said that they would go to get her. And just where is Helena's husband? What is he doing? She told me that he's away on a business trip and that it would be pointless to call him. I think she was planning this trip to coincide with him not being home. This is all so crazy. What is she thinking? How could she do this to her own daughter? I don't understand it either. I feel so awful for poor little Jane. Your sister has really pushed things too far this time. Well, did she tell you where she was going to be traveling to? Yeah, she said she was about to get on a plane for Hawaii. She is going to Hawaii all by herself? That's really weird, don't you think? No, she told me that she has a secret boyfriend and that she was going on this trip with him. That stupid, stupid woman! I don't believe it! I think she probably won't be getting back for at least another week. What should we do? Well, at least you call the police and send them to go look after Jane. That's the most important thing. Let me know if they get back to you. I will. As soon as I learn anything, I'll let you know. I'll talk to my boss and ask if I can head home right away to deal with all of this. I bet she's so scared. I feel so awful for her. I know, the poor little darling. I am sure that just seeing your face will make her feel better. She must be so distressed. I really just can't believe my sister, though. She has always been like this ever since she was little. She always just leaves people behind to go do whatever she wants and never thinks about the consequences. Well, she sure did that this time. But with her own daughter. I really thought that getting married and having a kid might have made her more mature, but it's been 3 years now and she just really hasn't changed at all. She really does have a lot of issues, doesn't she? She really does. But she doesn't think about all the trouble that she causes for others. She can be so selfish sometimes. Anyways, I'm going to talk to my boss about going home as well. So I guess I will just see you at home then? Yeah, sounds good to me. I'll start getting my things ready to leave. Hey, Tom. Are you there? This is Cammy. I really need you to get back to me as soon as you can. Oh, hey, Cammy. What's up? What's the matter? It's Helena. She left Jane at our house all by herself and left on a trip to go to Hawaii. Wait, hold on. What do you mean? I mean that she left her daughter on our doorstep in the cold and just left to go to the airport. But you just let Jane in the house, right? She's fine now, isn't she? No, we don't live at the house anymore. I'm sorry we never told you, but we moved from there a while ago. So then, where is my daughter? Is she all right? I called the police right away, and they went to go and pick her up. I think it should be fine. Oh, thank goodness. That's a relief to hear. So then, she's okay? The police called and told me that she was okay when they got there. But I still don't understand. Why would she go on a trip all by herself? Tom, I'm sorry. I really don't know a good way to break this to you. It's okay. I should have guessed as much. I thought that something was up with her lately. I guess I should have seen this coming. I'm really sorry that you had to find out this way. Also, I should let you know that she asked to borrow money from us not that long ago. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I can pay all of that back. I'm sorry for all the trouble she's caused you both. I assume she's using the money to fund her little affair behind her back. And she's asked us to watch over Jane a bunch of times before, too. I don't believe her. Just what is she thinking, cheating our poor little girl like this? Anyways, Daniel and I are on our way back home to pick her up from the police. You're away on a business trip right now, though, right? We'll make sure to take good care of Jane until you get back. Well, it's really just more of a pretty stupid corporate training. I doubt they'll keep me here if I ask to leave. But I have to get to the airport, and it's at least a 4-hour flight back. So you really are going to come back home then? Yeah, I'll talk to my bosses here, explain everything, and get a flight back home. It's going to take a while, though, so please just take care of Jane until then. Of course. That won't be an issue at all. That's good. I'm glad Jane likes you so much. I'm sure she'll have fun staying with you and Daniel. I really hope so. But you might need to call the police and let them know that we're family so that we can pick her up. Oh yeah, good thinking. I guess I'll go ahead and do that too. Just go ahead and send me the number that I should call later. I'll do that. Don't worry. Take care in coming home. We'll talk about how to handle all of this once you're back here. Thank you so much. And again, I am just so sorry for all that Helena has put you through. Tell Daniel I said thank you as well. I'll do that. Don't worry. Just concentrate on getting back here as soon as you can. We'll take care of Jane. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Oh man, I had no idea that Hawaii would be this hot. But the air is just so clean and every day has been full of fun.
You sure seem to be in a good mood, don't you?
Have you ever been to Hawaii? It's pretty amazing here.
I have actually, but I don't really feel like talking about that with you at all.
You haven't told my husband anything about this trip, right?
Is that really the first thing that you want to ask me? You don't care about anything else?
Well, I know that you're taking care of Jane, so I don't have anything else to worry about. It's all good, right?
Of course it isn't. You do remember that we moved away from that house, don't you?
Wait, hold on. What do you mean by that?
I told you! The last time you came to drop Jane off, I told you that Daniel and I were going to move. No one lives in that house now.
But then, what about Jane? Where is she?
Well, I called the police and they said that they would go to pick her up right away.
So then she's at the precinct or something right now?
Of course she isn't. We didn't just leave her there.
But you said the cops went to pick her up and that you both are out of town.
Well, we left and went back to our old place so that we could pick her up from the police.
Oh, I see. So then you told my brother about all of this?
Do you really not even care about Jane at all? What kind of mother are you that you don't even ask about her?
I told you not to tell Daniel! How could you do this to me? You stabbed me in the back.
It was a 4-hour drive to get all the way back to our old home. I had Daniel pick me up and he drove us all the way back.
Did you guys really move that far away? How could you not tell me? Why did you even leave?
I did tell you that we were moving. And we had to move because Daniel got a transfer through his job. We also wanted to get away because we were getting sick of you borrowing money and making us babysit. We purposely didn't tell you where we were moving to.
I don't believe this. You guys are horrible. I thought we were family.
We might have been able to overlook all the borrowing our money if you were at least taking care of your kid. But you just left her all alone.
Don't you try and pin all of this on me. You two were the ones that moved away without even bothering to tell me.
Oh, please, don't try and change the subject. You're the one who kept borrowing money without repaying and who kept dumping your child on us.
That isn't fair. You can't keep blaming me for everything.
By the way, you might just end up in jail.
What do you mean? I didn't even do anything.
You abandoned your child and then drove off. That's seriously irresponsible and dangerous. It's a crime.
You don't know what you're talking about. I left Jane at my brother's house. What is dangerous about that?
It wasn't our house anymore. You left her out in the freezing cold and then drove off. She could have been seriously hurt.
But I gave her plenty of layers of clothes. It isn't like she was going to freeze to death or anything.
What are you talking about? She was just in a couple of t-shirts. Don't you own any winter coats for her?
No, you don't get it. She just runs hot. It may not have looked like much, but it was fine. You don't know anything about her.
Well, good luck explaining all of that in court. I'm sure they'll take your side when they hear that your daughter just runs hot.
Anyways, I'm going to come home the day before Tom gets back. So just watch Jane until then, okay? Thank you!
I've already told Tom all about what you've done, and he's already come back home.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I told him on the day that you left her, and he hurried back here as soon as he could.
You've got to be kidding me. Please tell me that you're joking.
I told him that you went on a trip with someone and left your daughter alone without saying a word to him.
You mean you told him about my secret boyfriend?
You know what? Why don't you just ask him yourself? So, tell me, are you having the time of your life in Hawaii?
Tom! Wait! This is all just a big misunderstanding. Yes, I am traveling with another man, but he's just a friend. I promise.
Did you really think that I didn't know what was going on at all?
What do you mean by that?
I mean that I have known for a while now that you've been cheating on me.
You're kidding me. You can't have!
But what I'm most furious about is what you did to our poor little girl. How could you do that? I mean, just what were you thinking? What is the matter with you?
I'm sorry. You're right. I made a mistake, and I'm sorry.
I don't care how sorry you feel now that you've been caught. I'm going to divorce you, and that is that.
No, please don't do that. Please don't leave me.
And when you get back here, the police are waiting to take you in and arrest you.
No, anything but that. Please don't get the police involved. Can't we just make up and go back to the way things were?
Do you really think I would ever want that? Especially after what you did to our poor daughter? I want nothing to do with you.
But she was fine. I mean, I gave her some layers. I don't get what the big deal is.
The police told me that when they went to go and pick her up, that her teeth were chattering and that her lips were blue. They had to take her to the hospital and make sure that she was okay. Do you even realize how badly Jane could have been hurt?
But I had no idea about any of that. I really thought that she would be fine.
You left her all alone in freezing temperatures and thought that she would be okay? You're a terrible person. How would you like being thrown out in the snow with just a t-shirt and shorts on?
Please don't be mad at me. I already said that I was sorry. I don't know what else you want from me.
Do you even realize all the pain that you've caused your own husband? Not only did you put Jane in danger, but you lied about your life and hid so many things from him.
But I already apologized. I already said that I was sorry. What else can I do?
And you don't even buy Jane things to eat while you are always borrowing money from us. And Tom told me that he gives you at least $2,000 a month to take care of yourself and Jane.
Yeah, but I'm just so bad at saving money. It isn't really my fault.
I doubt that. You probably just spent all that money with your secret lover, didn't you? You put it all away to be able to afford this little trip of yours.
But how did you know that? How did you figure it all out?
It really isn't that difficult. But it also just seems like something that you would do.
Please don't leave me. I need you in my life. Please don't divorce me.
I have no choice. I can't let our daughter be raised by an evil woman like you. The police are going to arrest you the moment that you get back home.
No. Please don't involve the cops in this. You know how much I love our little girl.
I don't want to hear you talk about loving our daughter ever again. It's all just a lie anyways. I seriously can't believe that you have any love for Jane in you. Also, Tom told me that he is going to apply for a transfer to a branch of his company that doesn't have any business trips.
But doesn't that mean that you'll have to take a cut in pay as well? What are you going to do for money?
What are you talking about? I have plenty of money, and with you out of my life, I'll have even less financial problems to worry about.
But then, what am I supposed to do for money?
That sounds like a you problem. Maybe go out and find a job?
A job? You've got to be kidding me. I need that $2,000 a month. I can't do without it now.
Well, I can certainly do without giving it to you. I'm going to put that money away and start saving up for our daughter's future.
Cammy, please, you have to say something.
Oh, no. I am having way too much fun watching you get what you deserve.
What do you mean? How can you say that?
Because you've done nothing but cause Daniel and I trouble. I am glad that Tom is cutting you out of his life. You have had this coming for a while.
Was I really that bad? I thought I was just asking you for a couple of favors.
You thought those were just little favors? You were completely taking advantage of us.
Please. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to at all.
And Tom's new office is going to be near our new house, just so you know.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So whenever Tom needs a hand, we'll gladly be there to help him out. And I do really, really appreciate that. Thank you both so much for everything.
Can't you just tell me where you guys are living? Please?
There is no way that I am telling you any of that. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your time in Hawaii. Can't wait to see you when you get back.
Please don't do this to me. I'm begging you.
And Jane has a cousin on the way. I know that she's really excited for that.
Wait, you mean that you're pregnant? Well, you have to let me meet my nephew.
That is not going to happen. And I never want to hear from you ever again.
But we were a family. Please don't do this to me.
Just remember that you did this to yourself. This is all your fault. After coming back from her Hawaii trip, Helena was arrested by the police. She was charged with child endangerment. Meanwhile, Daniel, Tom, and I all enjoyed our new lives living near each other. Tom hired a lawyer and divorced Helena while getting full custody of Jane. Lucky for Helena, he didn't even bother asking for child support. He didn't want to deal with her on a monthly basis, but he did make sure to talk to his lawyer, though, to make sure she didn't get any alimony on the absolute minimum in the divorce settlement. Helena ended up having to do the unthinkable. Work! I'm about to have my baby soon, and Jane is really looking forward to meeting her new baby cousin. We have Tom and Jane over now and then for dinner, and we all get along.
Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.